The Principles of Aikido by Mitsugi Saotome. Chapter 15. The Meaning of Study. Many martial arts schools in the West offer a limited perspective on martial arts training. They present the art that they teach as purely physical pursuit that has little relation to daily life. The benefits of this kind of study are also limited. Your physical condition may improve, but your character and the quality of your life will not. I believe that it is much more fruitful to apply Budo training as a study that applies to your whole self. In Japan, Budo is regarded not as a combat fantasy to be indulged in by the young, but as a lifetime study. As a person grows older, the practice may change, but a person can continue to refine ability, spirit, and understanding. The dojo can be a university of life, a microcosm of the world at large, where you have an opportunity to study many situations and explore the possibilities of interactions with all kinds of people. In many years as an Aikido student and instructor, I have met more than 40,000 different people from all walks of life and from many nations and backgrounds. I learned a great deal about life and about human beings, not just from my teacher, but from all these interesting people. In the course of your training, every person you meet and practice with presents you with a unique opportunity to learn and to grow, not just in your Aikido technique, but in yourself. When people come to train at my dojo, I am less concerned with whether they develop excellent technique than with how their training affects the quality of their life. It pleases me when students enjoy their training at the dojo and say, when they make friends, when their experience with Aikido enriches them. During the time that I trained with O-sensei, an old man came to the dojo and asked to speak to O-sensei. "Sensei," he said, "I have worked my whole life running a medical supply company. It has taken all my time. I had no room in my life for anything else. Recently I retired and left the business to my son. Now that I have the time, I like to study some of the things I was unable to pursue when I was working. Do you think that it would be possible for me to study Aikido?" "How old are you?" O-sensei asked. The man said, "I am over 70. O-sensei laughed. "You're younger than I am then," he said. "I'm over 80. "But I'm a beginner," the man protested. "I never trained in any martial art or even participated in sports. I have no knowledge and no conditioning." "Let us say that today I'm a beginner too," O-sensei said. "Come, let's practice together." O-sensei led the man slowly through the basic movements, showing him Kikokyu Tanden Ho and gently teaching him how to fall. About 2 years later, the old man, who was so uncertain about his ability to study Aikido, received his black belt. I'm sure that you can see the point of this story. It is never too late to learn, to change, and to benefit from new experience. You should not cheat yourself by imposing limits on what you can do by the rigidity of your own mind. Courage, curiosity, and adventurousness, like that of the old man who began his study of Aikido so late in life, can only enhance your world. That is why the study of Ikkyo is so important in Aikido. One moment, one movement decides whether you live or die. You cannot hesitate or waste time, for you have none to waste. You do not get a second chance. It is as important to keep this attitude in your life as it is in your training. In training, you sharpen yourself by treating each encounter as a one-time event, a single chance. In your life, embrace each moment and make it count. There is wisdom to be found under the blade of the sword. Budo can help teach you to manage your life and to govern yourself. It takes confidence, awareness, receptiveness, and self-control to accomplish Ikkyo. All these qualities are of value in any situation. The skills that you learn in Aikido training can be applied to enhance your other endeavors. Budo teaches you to depend on yourself rather than allow yourself to be victim of your circumstances. The richness or poverty of your own life is your own responsibility. If you accept the idea that Budo is a study that can encompass all aspects of your life, there is another fallacy which you must avoid. This is the temptation to turn the teachings of your art into doctrines, or your teacher into an idol. We have all seen cases in which religions turn into cults, or in which the adherents of a religion become so rigid in their interpretation of its teaching that they leave no room for thought or charity in their practice of the religion. We have also seen various people gain power over a group of followers and lead them to commit dangerous and destructive acts. We read of many occasions throughout history in which a teaching of great benevolence and wisdom was distorted to used to ill purposes. Budo, while no religion, is prey to some of the same dangers and distortions. A valid lesson can be used as an excuse to justify selfish, arrogant behavior. This is one of the reasons why in Japan people are judged not by their beliefs, but by their behavior. It is not which training you follow that is important, but how you put that training to use. I feel it is important to keep your teacher's role in your training in perspective. Your teacher is a guide, not a guru. There is a great difference between respect and idolization. Ultimately, you are responsible for your own life and your own training. Your teacher can help you and offer you suggestions, but cannot change your life. That is up to you. Your teacher cannot be a perfect master. Like any human being, your teacher will be full of faults. Your obligation as a student is to take what your teacher offers that is of value, to integrate it into yourself, and to improve it. Between teacher and student, there should be no competition. The student should not nurture unrealistic. The greatest tribute you can pay to your teacher is to surpass him in the quality of your life and your practice. Aikido teaches a simple secret. The development of better life is dependent on bettering yourself. Aikido offers no miracles except the miracle of your own existence and your human potential. Remember that you are part of the universe. To ruin your life or to waste it is to ruin a piece of the universe. With your birth, you hold the key that opens the door to heaven. The most important duty in each person's life is to use that key and to make his or her life, a manifestation of the heaven that it lies within our power to create. Thank you for listening.